Hello there and welcome back to the channel. I'm the Shimmer, and this video is going to be the first one in a playlist I named Viewer Suggestions. Each video suggested by you guys will feature your comment or email in which you submitted the video idea as a kind of short introduction, and then focus on whatever topic you want me to talk about. So, if there's anything you want me to discuss in combination with poorly drawn stick figures, then feel free to leave a comment down below. This video was requested by Parfait Kittens, who, on behalf of a friend, asked me to touch on the topic of intermittent explosive disorder. And no, despite it sounding like Minecraft Creeper in real-life syndrome, the reality of this disorder sadly is far more troublesome and a huge social obstacle for many who suffer from it. People diagnosed with intermittent explosive disorder, or short IED, have sudden outbursts of impulsive, violent, and aggressive behavior, often grossly out of proportion to the situation they're in. These outbursts can be triggered by something like losing at a board game, in situations of emotional distress, or just out of the blue. Usually, those symptoms last less than 30 minutes, but even in that short amount of time, they can cause a lot of financial, social, and, well, property damage. Sometimes months go by in between outbursts, sometimes days, and sometimes just hours. Also, not all of these phases have to be accompanied by actual physical violence. Verbal aggression and general irritability or impulsiveness often make out the biggest portion of the disorder. Now, what that means for those who suffer from it should be fairly obvious. Friends and even family will typically only let you scream at them and break their stuff so often before they're fed up and turn away. Also, over-the-top aggression in public can quickly lead to lawsuits, property damage payments, to financial problems. People with intermittent explosive disorder suffer on many different levels. Sadly, the direct biological cause is unknown, as is the case with many other mental health issues as well. The Mayo Clinic suggests a mixture of environmental, genetic, and biological factors, aka people with IED have certain genes and brain structures that make the disorder more likely, and are in many cases also victims of childhood abuse. And typically, a combination of medication and psychotherapy is prescribed, so as to pinpoint the exact cause of the IED. But aside from that, what I would recommend to do if you suffer from this or a similar disorder falls neatly in line with the videos I uploaded so far, so let's take a look. See, normally I'd recommend finding the exact cause of the problem at hand, but since decades of scientists came up pretty empty-handed so far, and there's no known cure, strategically, it is much more useful to focus on how to handle the symptoms. For this, we need to switch on detective mode and keep a log, yes, a literal written down log, on date/time of the outbursts, the probable trigger, the duration, and the thoughts and feelings during the rage episode. That will give us data, juicy data, and with enough data we can devise a strategy as to how to continue. For example, Sunday, 3rd of March, 8 AM, screamed at my little brother for taking my drawing pencil without permission. I felt very angry, and annoyed to be disrespected. Also, I feared he might break it or lose it. I cooled down after about 10 minutes. Do that often enough, and after a while we have a complete log of what typically causes outbursts and how they play out. Next step would be to try different methods of cooling down during an outburst. Maybe music, sports, arts, talking to somebody, etc. Try and find different methods that work for you. Be creative, whatever helps goes. Keep in mind though, the different methods might vary in effectiveness over time. So if you feel one not working for you anymore, switch to another one instead of giving up. This in combination with psychotherapy and, if necessary, medication should give you a great advantage over your disorder. I hold the absolute belief that 99.9% of all mental health issues and even disorders can be dealt with. It is just a matter of the right strategy. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'm the Shimmer. Feel free to suggest a video topic in the comments or talk about your own experiences with this or other mental disorders. If you want to support the channel, a subscription, like, or constructive feedback always help me out a lot. I also have my Patreon and Ko-Fi pages linked in the video description. I hope you all have a great day, and as always, take care.